The female reproductive system. Like the male reproductive system that we looked at in our previous video, the female reproductive system carries out a number of functions. It produces gametes and hormones. It is also the site for fertilization. It provides protection and nourishment for the developing embryo. Let's just take a look now below and look at the different parts of the female reproductive system. So here we go with the front view of the female reproductive system. So I can see the vagina there, the cervix, the uterus, the ovary, the oviduct, which is also called the fallopian tubes. I can see the urethra there. I can see the urinary bladder also there. So now let's just go ahead and move on and look at the side view. And now this picture that we are looking at right now is the side view of the female reproductive system. Organ rather. So you are supposed to know these parts and master them, know their functions and what they are used for as well. Alright, so having said this, we will move on and start talking about the different functions that are performed by the different parts of the female reproductive system. So the ovaries, the ovary. There are two ovaries, one on either side of the uterus. The ovaries produces the eggs. We can also call them the ova. It is also the function of the ovaries to produce the female hormones. Okay, we are done with the ovaries. We'll now talk about the oviduct or the fallopian tube. So the oviduct or the fallopian tube, okay, so this is a tube with an expanded funnel-shaped opening. It allows the released eggs to pass through towards the uterus. Fertilization of the eggs also takes place in the oviduct. We'll now move on and talk about the uterus, which we can also refer to as the womb. So the uterus is capable of expanding and contracting. The embryo develops here during pregnancy. The muscular walls of the uterus help in the expulsion of the fetus in the time of birth. The cervix. The cervix. So the cervix is a circular ring of muscles found at the narrow end of the uterus. The cervix muscles keep the developing fetus inside the uterus to prevent premature birth. The muscles relax during parturition to allow the fetus outside. So during childbirth, we're able to see that the muscles of the cervix are able to relax to allow the fetus to come outside. Lastly, but not the least, we'll talk about the vagina now. So the vagina is the copulatory organ in females. It is also the birth canal organ in females to let out the fetus during childbirth. The walls or the vagina release mucus which lubricates the canal during intercourse.
Yeah.